What is up, everyone? It's Kamikaze here today, and today I just wanted to kind of clear some things up because I feel like in the past couple of months, I've been silent. I really haven't talked about anything pertaining to my channel. I haven't uploaded anything. I haven't responded to any of your DMs in Discord or any of your comments. Nothing, to be honest with you. I haven't even read them. I just completely went blackout from the whole kind of social media thing for months because, well, a lot of things went on, and today I want to answer a lot of those questions and concerns, I guess, that I've seen in the comments very recently. So, I have 4 questions I want to answer today. First of all, why I left, will I ever come back, and specifically, will I ever come back to Warbots? And then the 4th question is, why did it take so long to make this video? I'm going to try and keep this video short, under 12 minutes, hopefully, because I don't want to bore you guys or annoy you guys or something like that. So let's start off with the first one. Why did I leave making YouTube, I really love making content, and it was always something that was enjoyable to me, I love making content, but over time, that joy just kind of went away. And the issue was that I was getting burnt out. When you think about it, I'm a teenager, guys. I know that's, you think my life's, like, easygoing, and it mostly is. However, there are a lot of, I don't have free time. I really don't. I have school for 7 hours. I wake up at 5:30, get on the bus. We go through, the bus takes about like an hour and a half. Then I have sports right after that. I'm oftentimes waking up at 5:30, not getting home until about 5. So that's 11 and a half hours, almost 12 hours, where I'm just away. And then I have an instrument that I play. I go, I hang out with friends and all that stuff. I just don't have time to make content. I would get home and I would be so tired, and especially considering that I do a sport. Running long distance, that's about 4 miles per day. And once you're done doing that, you really don't want to do anything else. You're tired, you're worked hard, it's very strenuous sport. And I would get home and I would just not want to make content. And over time, I kept on forcing myself to make content in the free time that I really didn't have. And what that did was that caused issues in my sleep schedule, that caused issues with my grades. Now, of course, I've maintained pretty decent grades, but that wasn't always a big issue. But the amount of sleep that I was getting was awful, like 4.5 to 5 hours on a school night. And that was continuous and that was repetitive. You can imagine how much that definitely affected me. I would fall asleep in class, that was always an issue. Teachers particularly didn't like me because I'd fall asleep in class. And I'm normally, I'm normally pretty decent in class, and, it was like, what the heck am I doing? And so I think I had to reevaluate my life and look at my priorities, because I had to take something out of my life so that I could actually get some decent sleep and function, and that was YouTube. It was definitely, because that was where all of my time was going. And so I left, and that's all I really have to say about that, I put so much work into this channel, and it was probably 20 hours a week. I know that only 3 to 4 videos a week, it doesn't sound like a lot. However, it was 20 hours. It was a lot of work on top of everything else. So that's why I left. I'm sorry about that. So on to the next question. Again, I want to keep this short and sweet. So, will I ever come back? That's an interesting question right there, because I've thought about it a lot, and honestly, I want to. Currently, it's the COVID crisis. I have nothing else going on in my life. Everything is canceled. Everything. And so, I want to come back. However, at the same time, I have a feeling that that's such a bad idea. If I were to come back, I would definitely not be uploading as much as I usually would. I would definitely just, like, maybe once a week at most, and that's not a lot. But I do want to come back, I really do. But at the same time, I feel like I just don't bring anything special to the table.
Enemy contact.
If I were to come back, I'd probably go back to Warbots. However, currently, it's still a very laggy game. Very, very poorly made. I want to come back to that game. However, it's just not a game that I specifically want to play currently. If the remastered version comes out and the lag is fixed in certain aspects, the graphics look great. But if the lag is fixed, I may actually come back. I don't know. It's all up to my decision. However, don't expect any videos anytime soon. In terms of COD, I've gotten better. I've been practicing that a lot, and my aim's gotten better. However, again, I just don't feel like I bring anything special in that area. So I just feel like, making content, it would just bore you guys, and I wouldn't do anything particularly special. So yeah, I think that sums up those 2 questions. So the 4th question, why did this take so long to make? Why did this take so, just to answer a few questions, like a 5-minute video, why did it take so long? I'm gonna get a little deep, I guess. Warbots, well, not just Warbots, but this channel specifically, it was my childhood to a certain extent. When I started this channel, I was in 7th grade. I'm now a sophomore in high school. Like, this was my teenage years in a channel like that. You literally can go back to my first video, and you can hear how high-pitched my voice was. I was in the middle of middle school. I was awkward and weird, and we don't talk about that. But, when I left this, I was leaving, essentially, this massive part of my life behind, and that hurt, dude. Really hurt. I was leaving a community, I was leaving so many different things that, it was really, really hard for me to leave, but I knew that was the right decision at the time, and that if I didn't, I was just going to get more and more burnt out, and other things would start to fall, my grades would drop, a lot of things that could affect me far into the future. So I don't regret the decision of leaving, however, I do regret not responding back as quick as I should have. I should have left you guys with actually answering why I left, rather than just going complete social media blackout. It was a dick move. It was a dick move. So, yeah, it's just, it hurts, and it still does. It's like months later, and I still want to really come back, but I have a feeling that's a bad idea. And I may one day, but again, like I said, not as many uploads. I'm not going to get burnt out again. I've learned my lesson, and I don't want to get nearly as burnt out. If I am going to make content, it would probably be on the weekends when I have less stuff to do. And, I actually have time, and I can actually get some decent sleep during the school year. Because that was a major issue, and that, you want to get sleep, so you don't fall asleep in class, so you get good grades, so you go to college, and, all that sorts of things. So, yeah, I want to say my apologies, and I want to say a genuine goodbye. I know this is really late, however, I feel like better late than never. Better late than never. Yeah. I mean, almost, I think it's like 8,000 of you. Holy crap. And the funny thing is, the channel's still been going even after I left. Like, people are still subscribing, and I'm like, why? I'm not making any content. So, like, thank you for that, but... yeah. Thank you so much for all the support and everything you guys have done. Even, some of you guys, the original people here, that supported me back when no one else did. And back when I was annoying and loud and cringy, and it was really bad content. Just thank you so much, and I'm sorry. It's just such a dumb move. I understand if you guys are angry at me or something. Yeah, all I can really say is my apologies. It's such a dick move, and I regret that, and I will continue to regret that. Yeah. So that's all I really have to say today. I tried to keep it short and sweet. I know that some of my previous videos, like a year ago or whatever, were sometimes up to 30 minutes long. I didn't want that. I just wanted to get this all out here. So, thank you guys so much for everything. If I do come back, you'll see me soon. Or maybe not, maybe in a couple months. But, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Bye, guys. I love you all.